This video on suing Robinhood and winning is brought to you by the programs on building your wealth, linked down below. Check out that coupon code that expires on my birthday coming up soon. Oh my gosh, folks, Robinhood just lost $29,460 and filing fees coming out of the GameStop GME crisis. Take a look at this, folks. An individual, okay, this is not the SEC, this is not the class action lawsuit. An individual just won against Robinhood. We're going to talk about this. But just quick recap. Remember that Robinhood stopped the ability for people to buy shares in things like Cost, GME, Express, AMC, amongst other momentum-based stocks, even like BlackBerry. Robinhood simply threw up their hands and said, hey, look, if you want to sell shares, you can, but we are stopping the momentum movement of January 2020, which happened on my birthday last year, January 2021, January 28th, 2021. Complete crisis. Spent my whole birthday dealing with the Robinhood nightmare. And folks, oh my goodness, the class action lawsuit got thrown out. All the people in the class action lawsuit lost, so Robinhood was found essentially not to have done anything inappropriate, which was an eye roller. The SEC didn't really find anything that Robinhood did wrong, but all of a sudden in this Finra arbitration, Robinhood lost. And this is leading a lot of folks to wonder, wait a minute, can I make a claim too? And in this video, I'll show you how you too could make a claim. Okay, folks, take a look at this. This is a Finra Dispute Resolution Service Award claim or statement. It is worth noting that arbitrations are confidential, so we do not get the actual details or merits of the case. However, if you believe you have been defrauded by a broker, you can file a Finra arbitration claim request or complaint through finra.org. This, for example, shows you the arbitration process here. If you go to finra.org, you can file a claim. I think the filing fees are about $150. In cases, I believe, under $50,000, there is no in-person hearing requirement. You simply submit your statements of fact on each side. There is a discovery exchange of documents in preparation for the hearing. A hearing is held and a determination is made. In this determination, folks, we know that the parties, Jose Batista, a trucker out of New York, versus Robinhood, with a claim filed on May 7th for what happened related to trades right here, including but not limited to Cost and Express on January 28th, 2021. All related to what we just talked about. The cause of action relates to respondent, Robinhood, placing trade restrictions on numerous stocks, including but not limited to Cost and Express. So in other words, could potentially also include GameStop and AMC. That was the statement of claim. That Robinhood breached its contract, breached its implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, negligence, breached its fiduciary duty, unjustly enriched itself, concealed potential information between it and, let's say, Citadel or other market makers or even just mechanics as to what was actually going on, intentional interference with the prospect of economic advantage, and negligent interference with the prospect of economic advantage. That was the claim against Robinhood. And while the award does not provide any kind of insight into what the arbiter concluded in terms of how much of this was actually correct, we do know that, take a look at this here, award respondent Robinhood Financial and Robinhood Securities are jointly and severally liable and shall pay to claimant the sum of $29,460 in compensatory damages. So this is not like punitive. It's not that they're being punished. This is just, dude, you effed up. This arbiter has decided Robinhood cost this person at least $29,460 plus filing fees, and Robinhood is being required to return those filing fees to the claimant as well. And so this is leading a lot of folks to wonder, wait a minute, should I file as well? Now, it's important to know that when it comes to arbitration, arbitrations are very, very different from the judicial system. They're dispute resolution service. They're deemed to be quicker and more efficient than the legal system. But because of that, sometimes their results can be a little more all over the place. They do not establish legal precedent. So you're not going to be able to walk into an arbitration and go, hey, this other person awarded $29,000. Where's my award? I want to file a claim against Robinhood as well. You're not going to be able to use this as legal precedent. You could try, but it probably doesn't hurt to mention it. You never know. Maybe there's a subconscious you could pull off in terms of legal precedent. But arbitrations do not create legal precedent. And the arbitration process is actually relatively simple. It costs you about $150. Again, you can just Google Finra arbitration process and you'll get it here. You could read the overview of mediation, arbitration, and all of this. But folks, this is a big win for the retail community here. One person winning $29,460 here is substantial here, and is probably going to open the floodgates for claims like this. Again, this all relates back to the trades that occurred on January 28th. Robinhood is, I think, really felt mostly unscathed by a lot of this. There have been claims related to prior issues with Robinhood outages, where Robinhood has had to reimburse individuals hundreds to potentially thousands of dollars. But we haven't seen something as large as this with a $29,460 award to someone. So I think this is big. It's worth noting that you have a few different options in terms of what you can do. There's arbitration, mediation, and filing a complaint. Arbitration and mediation are a way of you actually resolving a dispute. This is different from filing a complaint. If filing a complaint, it means you're alleging some kind of fraud or something just wrong happening at the brokerage that you want to make Finra aware of, like if a company is being suspicious and that you were not potentially directly affected, but that you're trying to make Finra aware of some shadiness. That would be an investor complaint. You could check that out. But if you think you were financially harmed, I believe, and this is by no means legal advice, but I believe the proper way is dispute resolution via Finra arbitration and mediation. There are two ways that you can resolve disputes between a broker and you in an inexpensive way. And to be considered, the resulting claim must have taken place in the last 6 years. And they do make it clear that if you want to recover damages, such as money or securities, filing an arbitration or mediation case offers you a way to seek damages. Importantly, investors can file an investor complaint and file for arbitration, that you are not limited to one option or the other. And again, arbitration, usually faster, cheaper, less complex than full-on litigation. I think, honestly, a lot of people can probably put this together without actually using an attorney, although I always recommend people speak with an attorney. If you want to see where the case is, just so you could kind of see this award, you could go to Finra case lookup. You could type that in, Finra case lookup. And once you get into the case search here, arbitration awards online, you can click this little box here, and you could honestly just throw in Robinhood and it should come up. But if not, you can pull it by case number. We should see it here sorted. There you go. It's the first thing that comes up here. And you can see this award here, Robinhood Financial, awarded January 6th. It took a while for this to really hit the news, but this has really just been popularized within the last 12 hours here. Here's another one, though. It looks like an Eric versus Robinhood here. December 28th was closed out. Let's see here. Relief requested. What happened on this one? Award. See, in this case, claimants' claims are denied in their entirety. And the claims here were violations of unfair competition laws, Consumer Legal Remedies Act, fraudulent misrepresentation. This cause of action relates to GameStop. Look at that. So this is probably a similar kind of setup. And in this case, this individual lost. So you're not necessarily, I mean, look at that. We've only had two here recently in the last month. Here's one from August. Let's look at what this summary is about. Case summary, fiduciary duty having to do with GameStop, release requested, compensation of $1,340, and the award, claimant is denied in their entirety. So it looks like it's pretty hit or miss here. We've got 2 denies in a row, but a $29,000 win over here. It does look like this claim was a lot more detailed than some of the other ones. Remember some of the claims that were made here in the statement, a lot more detailed than what we just saw in those 2 that lost. But again, we don't get the original claims. So anyway, crazy world out there. Stay safe. If you found this video helpful, consider sharing this video. And folks, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.